Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Black Graffiti. I'm Jade.
Coin, what's up?
So, we're just gonna get into this real quick. This is a really off day. Anyway, it's an off day for me. It's so off. We're just gonna get into it because it's really, really irritating me that people do this, but people do a lot of stuff that irritates me, so that's not a surprise. The whole thing with the, what's his name? YK Osiris.
Yep.
How he traded in, like he had a Rolls Royce and probably a couple other vehicles. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. And he traded in and he purchased a some type of Hyundai. And basically, people want him to prove himself. What does he have to prove himself? Why he did it? Is he going broke? Whatever it is. It just goes into line of that's his business, basically. And he said, I even saw something with him and what's the other guy's name?
Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty. First off, Lil Yachty got little red braids. You look stupid. Okay, you look stupid. Let me just say that. So you can't talk about nobody. Let's just get that out there. Had to get that off my chest real quick.
See if you want to say that for a minute.
Yeah, because you look real stupid. Okay, I'm done saying that. For real, it's irritating. They have a little live that they were on, YK Osiris and Yachty to drive the boat. They was on they was on live. Like, that's how I feel about them. They was on live together and he like, bro, so why'd you purchase a car that you can't afford? And he's like, bro, like they were collecting dust. Why not? I'm getting ready to buy a car. I'm getting my priorities together. That just brings in to conclude that why do people feel like other people gotta prove themselves? Why do you, when you make money, why is it necessary for you to buy 2 Rolls Royces, a Lamborghini, all this stuff that's not needed? If you okay with buying and driving a Hyundai, so what? It's paid for. He can put more money on his house. You can live in the house. You can't live in your car. I don't know if people...
You can live in your car.
I mean, you can live in your car, but you get what I'm saying. That's not the point. My point is, you live in your house. You don't live in your car. Now, if you choose to buy an expensive vehicle, that's cool, whatever, but I need people to stop being so judgmental, to stop looking at people about what they got on or what shoes they got on. Let me tell y'all this. I have a cousin that lives in the country, and if y'all were to ever meet him or see him, you would probably think that he don't have no money and nothing like that because he's so used to dressing like a country boy. Well, newsflash. People that come out and don't have on the latest Jordans, that have on Skechers and all stuff that we may not feel that we want to wear for ourselves, that's fine, but for them that's fine too, because guess what, the person that comes up that has on the little Skechers versus the Jordan, the person that has on the Jordans, the fly gear, the Fendi, whatever you got on, baby, they probably ain't got $200 in the bank, but that person that got the Jordans got a good 15 grand plus in their bank. Just saying that, putting that out there. So stop being so judgmental. Stop thinking that it's necessary for us to buy all this stuff. There's nothing wrong with buying Jordans if you want to, but baby, pay your bills. Get your priorities straight. That's all I'm saying. Stop being so judgmental towards people because they're not wearing what you feel like they should wear, or a trend. What is a trend? Set your own trend. I done got to a point where I don't care what nobody says about me. I don't care, period. What you gonna say about me? Is it gonna hurt me? No, baby, because I done already been hurt enough. It ain't gonna do nothing to me, okay? And congratulations. And then I'm gonna get on you and see what you got going on in your life. I'm just saying. We just need to humble ourselves and come down because it's ridiculous. It don't make no sense.
Well, to piggyback off of all that, it
I
just
had to get
seems...
that off my chest.
I mean, it just seems like people go broke. You know, how do you say, keeping up with the Joneses? Mm-hmm. You know, if you know that you can't afford all this type of stuff out here and you think that you got it...
I hope this don't fall, yeah.
Then... she don't want to put it more on herself. That's fine.
No, because I was blocked about a little whatever.
So, lost my train of thought. But anyway, so here's the thing. The problem with us as a culture is we try to live outside our means. Like, Steve Jobs, the owner or the founder of Apple, dude wears Skechers. He don't do anything fancy, but he has a company that makes billions and billions of dollars. Doesn't worry about the new Lamborghini and none of that stuff. Mm-hmm.
Now, I will intervene and say this. If I had that money, I might have on what I want to have on.
But hence the problem is us as a culture, we try to actually afford stuff that we don't have any business affording.
And we don't look at our priorities first. This is for any and everybody, though, to be honest with you.
We'll rather, let's say, go out and spend 15 racks at Vegas, or go out and, have a shopping spree on Black Friday, but we don't have anything invested in savings or the stock market. We don't have like 2 nickels to rub it, like, for real.
Well, I would probably use a different
The reason I say
example, not that, but I get you.
The reason I say that, and it's very vital about the stock market, because a lot of people don't understand it, but a lot of wealth accumulates from the stock market. But I'm gonna leave. That's a whole nother topic. I'm gonna keep that separate.
It really is. That's not what the video's about.
But the video, it is, because, and the reason I say it is, it can correlate to that also, because that's another way of gaining wealth and income. Also, that's something where priorities can go to also, because actually that can go into savings. Like, I've seen people at my job who say, hey, I don't need to put money in my 401k, I'm young. I'd rather just use that money to come back to me so I can do what I want to do.
I would too, but look, when you get 50 to 60 years old, you're going to wish you had her.
And that's what I was saying. It correlates to that, and it goes with that, because priorities.
They can see my little dead flowers in the back.
So people aren't.
I'm trying to say my baby stay down.
You are getting on YK Osiris because he decided he wanted to drive a Hyundai. There's nothing wrong with Hyundais. Hyundais are good cars. The Genesis is a nice car. The Telluride is a nice car. All of them are nice.
Or even...
But just because he wants to drive that instead of having a Rolls Royce, like, I never understood people that have 4 or 5 cars sitting at home. And you're right, you're really never at home. So you're always flying out somewhere else, but you got 4 or 5 cars sitting at home.
That's how a lot of these rappers become broke. A lot of people become broke.
You probably only driving 1 of them. Maybe 2. I never got that. Never understood that. So, and you getting on this man because he decided his priorities, where his life is going, he want to just, live within his means. He want to go get a nice house, and that's cool. But he don't have like a Rolls Royce. I don't know if everyone understand how much a Rolls Royce is. Like, it's a grip. It's a nice amount of money. So, to be honest, if I had that money, I wouldn't even get a Rolls Royce. That's just me. I don't want a Rolls Royce. Never did.
Well, this is the thing. If I had a lot of money, which, I mean, that's the goal, I wouldn't, me personally, and I mean, whatever. It's your prerogative. You do whatever. But I'm more of a person that I care about myself, but I also care about other people. So I would look at it like, okay, I just bought, I don't know, 5 to 10 cars. So I got 7 cars in the driveway, right? All total of them 7 cars is like $2 to $3 million, right? Whatever. I be thinking about how I could have just got me 2 cars I really liked. Maybe 1, depending on where you're living at. Maybe you have 1 for your little summertime, whatever. And then you have another one that's a 4-wheel drive, because I'm about safety too, whatever. I'm old, whatever. I don't care. Because I care about things about like that. And then I'm thinking of all the rest of the money that I could have donated, or I could have found families that I could have helped and stuff like that. That's the type of stuff that I like to do. That's a part of who I am. But everybody's not like that, and I understand that. But I'm going to say this because this isn't going to be an extremely long video. At the end of the day, we just have to get our priorities straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, with us being able to, like, purchase our home, it's not huge, but it's a place that's called home, and we appreciate what we have. We appreciate it as a blessing, is what it is. Not saying that we're not working towards other things, because we are bigger and better things. We are, but that's going to take time. But you're prolonging the time of you being able to be as successful as you're meant to be for your purpose in this life, when you're doing other things that are not benefiting or prospering you even more, basically. And what I mean by that is, okay, we got this house, right? End of July, something like that, right? Of last year. Let's say we just got the basement remodeled not that long ago, and we're trying to put furniture and get it how we want it. You know what I'm saying? Get our basement exactly how we want it, okay? get our house how we want it, get it landscaped in the front how we want it. We're getting and working towards that. That is a goal. We can slow that process down easily by going to buy all this unnecessary materialistic crap that we don't need. I'll be honest, I have like 6 or 7 purses. It's not necessary. I used to just rock 1 or 2, but I have them. That's what it is. But they weren't extremely expensive, baby. Understand that. And also to conclude to that, buying, like there's what's the new pair of Jordans is out? It's like $250 or $300.
Oh, they was called Flu Games, but them already came out.
Yeah, so this was the one you were showing me. Hey, they some cute shoes. I ain't gonna lie, like they fly, but I can't spend $250 to $300 on a pair of shoes when I know we got plumbers coming on Tuesday. And that's gonna be more than $1,000 for them to do what they gotta do. I mean, it's just the priorities. When I know that mortgage is coming up, when I know that I got these credit card bills that I'm trying to pay down, but okay, I'm gonna just swipe it for this $250 real quick. It's just 1 pair of shoes. I just gotta have them. You don't have to have them. Each time that you spend unnecessary money, 100 here, 300 there, 500 there,
you put money in Jordan's pocket.
You're putting money in, not even just that, but that too. But you're putting money elsewhere when it should be put for the purpose of you prospering further into your life that you're meant to, wherever you're meant to go, your goals. You're taken away from that. I might not be a financial guru, but I've learned a lot of stuff, and I've had to grow up really, really early. So it's just like, you have to prioritize, especially when you have kids. You got kids, you got mouths to feed. And even after all the bills are paid and everything, and you got a nice amount of money left over, thinking about saving. I'm not saying don't treat yourself. Treat yourself. If you want to go out to eat, go out to eat. Don't do it every day though. If you see a jacket that you're like, man, that jacket would be fly. I think I kind of want it. Go splurge. Go get the jacket. But you don't do that every single time you get paid. That's an every once in a while thing. You treat yourself, but you don't have to do that every single time. No, that's not what you do. It's not going to help you. If you're trying to do something like build yourself up, not be a part of the generation of your family that maybe is not well off. Maybe that a lot of your family members are poor, or whatever the case may be. They haven't went to school, or they haven't got some type of trade, or they haven't thought of some type of great business idea to make them better, or they're not working at a job to try to become the manager or whatever it is. You got to do what you got to do for yourself, and doing all that stuff about buying materialistic crap and all that's not going to help. I'm not saying you can't buy it, but it has to be within reason. I guess those are the right words to say. It has to be within reason. It has to make sense. Think about what your long-term goals are and set some type of picture for that. And steps of how you can get there. Because us judging people because you got on Skechers versus Jordan, baby, what's that doing for you? But you got on Jordans, you got on the new polo shoot, outfit, you got on some Fendi, you got on, I don't know, you got all this stuff on, and baby, your light bill is due, and it's like $200, and all you can do is put $75 on it. Make that make sense to me.
Here's the thing, you got all that stuff. You got all this materialistic stuff, but you probably don't even got life insurance. The reason I say that is because some of the people I know, they got all that stuff, don't have life insurance, and as we all know, we all passing or we all getting killed left and right, but we don't have the money to bury our own.
Yeah, even if it's gonna be a small
main thing. It don't have to be $100,000 policy.
It don't, because I got a small policy. Mine is like $35,000. It's enough to bury me. Shoot, cremate me. Him and Mason can have that little $30,000. Put most of that in some type of little account for Mason. Stack away a little bit, to pay a couple bills. It ain't a lot, but it's gonna do something. Okay.
These clothing companies, shoe companies, all these companies rely a lot on us as a culture.
Yeah.
We feed into this. We the one that feed their pockets. Us. Not Hispanics, not whites, not Asians. Some of them do, but mostly us. Shit, majority is us. And that's how they keep us in this little circle that we in.
Mm-hmm.
So we worried about, I was at school
Look, I said this video wasn't gonna be that long, and I just keep going.
Right. I was
We
at
keep
school,
going, whatever.
and the teacher said that one of the electricians, when we get out of school, he made $240,000 a year. First thing all the other kids started saying was, you know, that's enough to buy Maserati, buy this. I'm like, this is where the thinking is right now. Like, Maseratis, most of them started $250,000. So you're gonna take your whole income and buy that car? Or that's just gonna be your income, it's just that car. Like, that makes entirely no sense to me.
And you probably still gonna be renting an apartment too.
Right.
Cause
Renting and paying the landlord to get him rich. Because what he's gonna do, he's gonna take that money that you gave him.
he's gonna pay off his mortgage.
Pay off most of his mortgage, pay off his, and when he pay that off, you're gonna invest the rest of that. So you're making him more money.
Or he just gonna stack it.
While you're not making any equity or nothing on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have to get out of that mindset of renting also, because renting is crazy expensive.
And I'm not gonna lie, this is the perfect example. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get up off here, y'all, cause yeah, when we first got this house, and then versus us, cause we used to rent a house in U City, and I love that little house. I miss living in U City because I love U City so much. But you know, when we had a problem, we could just call on our landlord and be like, hey Ed, you know, hey, the basement's doing this, or this is going on, send somebody to fix it, boom, we're good. Because luckily we had an awesome landlord at the other place that we stayed at when we were renting. But then when we got this, just picture this, and you might feel the same way I felt. Because at first I was like, well, what was the point of us even trying to get to the goal to even be able to purchase a house? Because now we got to get this fixed, we got to come up with this money. My head is spinning. I'm like, damn, where are we going to get all this money from? I'm up here freaking out because I'm like, damn, it's a blessing, but it's a curse at the same time. Because think about this, you done spent a decent amount of money on finishing the basement, right? I'm talking about new floors, paint, the whole nine. The floors are nice, baby. Okay, they so pretty and gorgeous. And then, not even here a year. The drain back there with my dead flowers decides to stop up. And when we had inspections, first off, the basement downstairs was, like, for the most part, kind of finished. We just finished it all the way off, so it would be good. Yeah, partly. So with that being said, they had kind of covered part of the wall, so you couldn't, even when our inspections, we wouldn't have been able to tell that something was going on with the pipes and stuff like that. Long story short, on Tuesday, they got to come and rip up our nice floors that we just got done last year. And that's hurting me. That's hurting my soul. My soul is deteriorating every second, me thinking about it. With that being said, you think about, damn, not only do we, the home, warranty does not cover everything, so we got to come out of pocket. We got to try to stack the bread to get that fixed. Then once we get the plumbing issue fixed, they're not going to pay to get the floor finished, the part of the floor they're going to mess up. So then we got to get a contractor to come out and fix the floor. We got to get a contractor to come out and fix whatever that we already had fixed in the beginning. And then I started to think like, well, what was the point of us even purchasing a home? Because we got to do Y, X, and Z. When we were in U City, we just called up Ed like, hey, it's a plumbing issue. Can you come fix it? Are they going to be here on Wednesday? Okay, cool. But we were just giving him money. We're building and growing within ourselves because we are, every time that we make a payment, it's going towards our goal. It's going to the purchase of our house. It's not somebody else's house. It's in our name. So it's going towards the purchase of our house. It's good. And yeah, you're going to have a lot of stuff that comes with it, like this unnecessary stuff that comes with it, unfortunately, with plumbing and everything that can be super expensive. But it's still worth it.
Owning something. Anytime you own
it's
something,
still worth it because it is yours. You are putting money in your own pocket. You are, when you fix something on your house or you get something finished, like a basement or something like that, or landscaping, you are adding more value to your home. So when you have that potential or you're ready to move somewhere else and sell it or whatever, or even rent it out, it looks more, what's the word? Pleasant to people. That's, oh, they got this done. We don't have to get this done. Okay, so they would consider your house more. So it'll be more sellable. You could sell it for a little bit higher of a price than when you originally bought it. But yeah, so what I'm saying is, with that being said, like, don't be scared of it. Don't be scared to elevate. A lot of people will bring you down. because of simple stuff that you have on, because you used to have a Rolls Royce and maybe 2 or 3 other cars, and now you got a Hyundai apparently. They'll judge that too. No matter how much money you are, what type of singer, rapper, doesn't matter who you are. People always are gonna have something to say. But if it is truly in your best interest and a part of your goal and whatever your plan is for yourself, who gives a damn? People always gonna talk.
Yep.
That's what they're gonna do. So I'm leaving off with that. Do what's best for you. Stop judging everybody because of what they have on, because you don't know what that man is truly about. You don't know what they're worth. And when I say man, it's just not man, it's man and woman. Stop judging a book by its cover, basically. Stop thinking that we have to have all these clothes and all this materialistic stuff just to feel some type of emptiness, because you're going to be even more empty because you're not elevating. Because you're putting money somewhere that is not helping. You're giving money towards companies that really don't give a shit. Because they going to make their money because they know we going to buy and purchase. Because that's what we do.
Yep. We need to do better as a culture.
That's my conclusion with that. You got anything else?
Nah.
My dead flowers just... Okay. I'm gonna go throw the flowers away, y'all. All right. That's all we had. Peace.
All right, y'all.